All right. Hi, y'all. My name is Lindsay Tabor. I'm the operations manager at the Georgia Conflict Center, and today I am sitting down with Janice Jerome, our newest restorative coordinator here at Clarke Central High School. We wanted to get some perspective from Janice on her time so far at GCC and what she thinks of her work so far. So Janice, thank you very much for sitting down with me today. And so the first question we have for you would be, what is it like for you to return to Georgia and join GCC's school-based restorative practices work full-time here at Clarke Central?
Wow, that's a mouthful.
Hard to summarize in just a few words.
Thank you, Lindsay. Yeah, I looked at that sentence and I marinated on it. And I made a couple of notes, and what I thought of immediately was, I believe I was gone too long from home, okay? And even though I kind of feel like I was gone too long, I know that I will always be attached to Georgia, no matter where I go. Joining GCC, when I met Danny, what I immediately started to think as he introduced himself to me, and I looked up, I had already knew a few things about GCC because I had met, it's on the tip of my tongue and I can see his face. Please call his name. So I'll call his name in a minute. But I had already met some former GCC board members. And when I met Danny, I realized that, wow, there are a lot of people, but there are people in Georgia who have like minds and like heart sets, like me in restorative. So that was the excitement of joining GCC, to have that. And then I think being in the setting of restorative, it doesn't matter where I'm at. People always ask me, oh, how was your time here at Clarke Central? What do you feel about Clarke Central? And I think the first thing comes to my mind is, of course, Danny had given me all the resources I need. Mm-hmm. So I have everything I need to do the job. But it's not the physical location as much as it is me being here, the whole body, mind, emotion, mental, spirit. So to be in a restorative environment, the location is just the location. So Clarke Central, yeah, as long as that those values-driven processes in me, I'm good.
I love that.
Being here.
I love that. That really does lead into our next question. You've been doing restorative justice work for over 20 years. So where do you find the inspiration to keep going with restorative work after all these years?
Well, restorative is not a job, it's not an opportunity, it's not a career. It's how I live. It's a way of life. Right. And to be back on the land of the Creek and the Muskogees and, the Cherokees, to be back here, there's a connection not only to the land that I was born on, but the people, because my ancestors are documented here close to 1778. And that's a long time.
Long time.
For a black family to be able to trace their roots. Mm-hmm. So what inspired me, I think, is, for me, restorative is being a better person and hope that becomes contagious. It is not to help and save nobody. I used to want to help and save people, forgive me, but now the destiny changed.
Right.
To just be better.
Just be
better.
And
once I'm better, I feel like it becomes contagious. And again, it's a way of life. It is not a career, job, opportunity. None of that exists for me when I talk about restorative.
Right.
I don't even talk about accolades. I never introduce myself with accolades. When they ask me about restorative, what difference does it make?
Well, you certainly could.
Yeah, I could do. But it's all about how to be.
Right.
So my inspiration is wanting to be a better person because I saw how that has helped those around me, especially family and friends. I saw my interaction becoming different, and theirs to me, by just working on myself. So that's my inspiration. I found my purpose, and everybody might not have found their purpose yet, and some have, but I found mine. Woo, I found mine.
Yeah, and you've been living it for,
Woo,
for
I
2
found
decades. Well, in closing, Janice, what words of wisdom or advice would you share with others that are working to build restorative approaches in their schools, their organizations, or just within their personal lives?
I always say, and it comes from my voice, it takes knowledge and spirit to do this work. So I feel like you can be well educated, read all the books, and quote everything you want to, and give me great data. That's knowledge, and I can help you with knowledge. But you also need the spirit of the work. And the spirit of the work is self-help. It's working on self.
Of course.
So I believe in, if I had to use some words of wisdom, letting people know that I believe healing and wisdom comes from the knowledge and spirit together in doing this work.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Janice, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for taking the time to sit down with me. We're so happy to have her with us at GCC, and we look forward to all of the impact that she's going to have here at Clarke Central.
Thank you.